I'm very excited to be on the show today with Cyber Shakti. Cyber Shakti is the founder and CEO of Poster.fun, a meme making platform that creates culture, capital markets. And she's also a glitch artist. She makes like pop art, collages, and more. And she's overall like extremely cool founder in the space. So Cyber Shakti, thank you so much for being here. Pretty excited for you to be on the show. How are you?
I'm doing amazing.
That makes me happy. So let's go to the first question right away. I really like when you say that why is scrolling if you can create liquid culture, right? So tell me what you mean by culture capital markets and why they have the potential to transform the history of humanity.
Absolutely. The internet as we know is changing and we are actually building it together. With or without blockchain technology, everybody's coming to the consensus that internet is nothing without creators. Sometimes when you look at YouTube videos, right, the comment section is funnier than the content itself. But the people that are actually consuming content and bringing the fun, bringing the culture, bringing the vibes, they're often left out from the upsides of it. It's the middlemen and the platforms that take away everything from us, right? So when I say culture capital markets, I treat culture signals as measurable tradable assets. It could be memes, it could be clips, it could be templates, it could even be inside jokes, right, that actually move attention. When anybody is making a purchase decision, or by purchase decision in web3, it means aping into a token or buying into your tokens. That means they're going to research, right, and they're not going to listen to the brand or what it's saying. They're going to listen to signals of what your community is saying. How do you make these signals measurable, tradable, and rewarding? That is culture capital market.
And
And
what
if
happens if, go ahead.
So, if I have to break down culture capital markets, it's largely three things: provenance, liquidity, and price discovery. So, in plain English, culture stops being a fuzzy vibe, it becomes a legible, ownable, and bankable signal. So, why scroll when you can create liquid culture is actually shift from passive consumption to active market participation. And as we know, users are extremely lazy. People just want to click buttons and make money. We're making tools to make that as simple as possible for creators to be participative on the internet.
It's very, very powerful take. So what happens, Cyber Shakti, if like everything is tokenized, if all culture is tokenized? Like how can it like how do you think it will like besides of like the all the opportunities for creators, humankind, passive users, like how it will transform like consciousness of people if everything is tokenized in culture? What do you think?
Everything is 100x coked up. Everything is a rush. But I think the more we go in this direction, the more people want to take it slow and they want to live with a nervous system that's not fried, right? So eventually people are just going to start eliminating the noise, and we are going to come back to following just a few powerful signals. And these signals can come up anywhere, because it could be a creator, it could be a brand, it could be a mascot, it could be an AI agent that becomes the center of everybody's collective consciousness. So it's about appealing to a universal truth that people can relate to.
Can you expand a little bit on the AI agent part? Big fan of AI agents myself. So how do you think like they factor into the equation, or they could potentially factor into the equation?
So essentially, I don't know about you, but I find myself more and more, talking to my problems with ChatGPT or
Same.
any other agent more than I find myself connecting to people. With people, I think my interactions have become more and more transactional, because I find talking to AI agents, I find a sense of neutrality, a place of non judgment, and objectivity, if you know how to use it
Hmm.
right, because AI can sort of pander, right? So, with a little bit of semblance in that, I feel like how culture has evolved over time, wherein there is one god, but every culture, every region sort of depicts the same energy, the same gods in more relatable sense, like the sun god, right? every religion in the world sort of has like one depiction of sun god, but for Egyptian culture it's Ra, but in India it's Surya Dev, or something else. But these are like universal symbols that are customized to be relatable to different cultures. That's how I feel like AI agents are going to get more and more personalized to your personality.
I love that. Love that take. It will become like increasingly weird, I think, in the coming years. So let's go like let's delve down a little bit on the creator economy, the opportunity that creating culture capital markets brings. And I saw you like say a couple of times that we need to unleash a $500 billion creator economy. But like, how can we do a 10x on that? How can we like make the creator economy go to the moon in the next 10 years? Like, I don't know, like $1 trillion.
So I think we need to give more and more opportunity to eliminate the middlemen, right? I think what's happening at base is amazing. We are, one step closer to getting creators rewarded. Like obviously, Kaito and all the Infofy platforms are also trying to sort of prove to us that okay, the content everybody's providing has value and it should be rewarded. Are the mechanics fair? Not sure, right? But it's still better than it was, say, a few months before. What happened with DGen token last year, right? People started rewarding and tipping amazing content and memes that they liked about DGen. That's how I think the whole trend of culture is currency sort of started. So I think we are making progress day by day, and going forward I feel like making units legible, that is standardized metadata for memes, clips, templates, remix. We need to have more and more tools and platforms that track reach, reuse, affiliates, so that we can track influence of who's bringing in what, automatically sort of stream payments to creators that are bringing value. Right now I feel like creators face this challenge wherein every brand wants them to create content, but as soon as they're done making content, the brands start ghosting them. Creators are not getting
Bye
paid
bye.
out. Yep. So we need to automate all of this, and what better payment rails than blockchain, right? It's programmable money after all. Also, price discovery dashboards get paid out for the exact amount of engagement that you bring. And I think this is a big pain point I realized while working with DAOs. People were trying to contribute, but they were not getting paid out equitably, right? As per the kind of value that they were drawing, because it was again a rigged game wherein whoever had the most votes won.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so the attempt is to sort of make platforms and systems and protocols that avoid all this in the future. Also I feel like tools like native licensing, micro licensing, remix markets, open marketplaces where brands can meet creators directly, all these are sort of good directions to take.
Love that. Okay, so for my last question of the day, this is more of a like kind of a more of a personal question that I sometimes like to ask. So I want to ask you: is it better to be weird or cool?
Being weird is cool.
Yes. That's all I got. Any other thing you would like to add?
No, absolutely. I think now is the time to start being more and more ourselves, right? I mean,
Yes.
the time to be authentic, time to be real, and time to break away all the stage fears and imposter syndromes that we have and start showing up. And the more sooner we realize this, the better it'll be, because the time is ticking and new platforms are coming up, and it always pays to be early.
Yeah. Awesome, Cyber Shakti. This was an amazing conversation. Thank you so much for being on the show, and good luck for the rest of your year.
Thank you. Have fun at
You're welcome.
Basecamp and give my love to everybody.